Halo. Today we're taking a look at the new World of Halo scale. These are 4-inch size Halo figures, which is of course the better size for these. On the back we see we have different possibilities out there to find. I found this one, and I may have made a video on it over at the Walgreens, which I have not seen in a long time now. This was like 2 or 3 years ago. So yeah, there's a bunch of these possibilities of finding. I only found this particular figure at my Ross for $3.99, which is a lot better, and I will definitely want to. I about grabbed all 3 of them because I was like, world building, troop building. These are fantastic. I love them. I love them. I love them. So alakazam, let's get it out of the package, and poof, there it goes. Now actually I bought 2 of them, as you can tell. It is the Master Chief, and you might be thinking, well, why do you want 2 Master Chiefs from Series 2 with assault rifle? Well, I also bought this 2-pack for only $6.99 of 2 figures with a huge arsenal. So I can put different weapons in their hand. I can maybe even do some modifications on them. But these are excellent troop builders for like a G.I. Joe universe. They come with these world building like terrain stands, which are pretty cool in a hexagon shape. Let's take it off the stand though, because we want to get straight down to it. Is this really a 4-inch figure? Because it feels a lot bigger in my hands. Let's compare it to a 3 3/4 figure, who he kind of dwarfs, unfortunately. This is G.I. Joe's Zartan. He is a classic, what we have been brought up to really love and appreciate 3 3/4. He's a full head above him. So if this is a 4-inch figure, I seriously have my doubts. I'm guessing more like 4.5. So in America, we'll measure it by inches. Let me get it to where I get him as flat-footed as possible and as straight as possible. Stand up straight. All right, got his heel on the line. He is really close to 5 inches, so he might actually fit better in the DC's Superpowers collection, to be honest with you. So where they say they're 4-inch figures, they're like more like 4 and just over a half, almost like 4 and 3/4, like really. All right, so in centimeters, which is a little bit easier to measure, especially those in between pieces, put his foot level with the bottom right there. He is 12 centimeters tall. So yeah, he is 2 centimeters bigger than your standard 3 3/4 figures that they're touting that they are part of. Either way, I still enjoy having this scale of a figure. I do wish he was a little bit smaller though. I mean, it makes me wonder, like, why would they make him just a little bit too big? It's like, but of course, let's see if McFarlane's involved in this, because McFarlane always likes to do his own thing. He's like, screw everybody else, I'm gonna do my own thing. I don't see his name on here. I was trying to figure out like who made these. Is it Mattel? Is it Hasbro? Is it McFarlane? I'm having a hard time figuring out. Jazzwares. That's ironic because I get a lot of Jazzwares stuff. And in a future one, you'll see this one, and well, they're kind of close. So let's get back to this figure. We got a lot of fantastic articulation on this. His head seems to be on some kind of a swivel. Maybe it's a ball joint. I could pop it off and find out. All right, so it's on a ball joint, and of course it's on a swivel, so you can look up high and look down low. So you can look down. He can see his own feet. I wish I could see my feet. Then he also can look up high to see things incoming. His articulation at his shoulder is ratcheting out and ratcheting around. If you know anything about Jazzwares making their Fortnite figures, which I absolutely love, you know how we're getting the great articulation here. At his elbow, he's got this really weird joint that's already looks like it's partially bent. So getting it straight is a little bit weird looking. And then you can bend it a full 90 degrees. So it's not double jointed. His wrist bends in and out and swivels full 360 degrees. Also, he has a swivel that would take place at the bicep swivel, but it's in the elbow. His upper body is on a ball joint. His lower body has nothing as far as a cut right here, which is fine. He's got a ball joint inside of his crotch. He can sit down and perfectly sit down. Let's see if he can do a split. He can go this far out, which is more than I can do. And then as far as kicking back, nope, he's got a butt plate right here that keeps him from kicking back any. All right, for his legs, he does have a thigh cut, which is hidden nicely right there. So you can get him on a motorcycle just fine. He can grip the motorcycle just right. And when you put up his knees, he's got 2 joints, a double joint on his knees, like a real human does. And it's at a pinpoint. That's easy to see. Now, getting it to work to get the full range of motion, I'm trying to get it to, there we go. All right, there we go. That's as maximum as you're going to get. All right. And then his foot is on an ankle rocker, and he can tiptoe through the tulips, or he can jack somebody's jaw with his heel. So he's got a good full range of articulation. He's got a single weapon that he comes with. No variations between the two figures I got. I did leave one on the shelf for somebody else. I was getting greedy at first, and I decided, you know what? Actually, to be honest with you, I only bought one the first time. And then when I went back a few days later, nobody bought the other one. So I bought only one more. So there's still one more at my Ross. I try not to get like multiples of the same figure, but I do want to world build these. So I'll probably go back and get the other one if it's still there, or if somebody got it, then that's completely fine. I don't want to take everything. I want to leave something for somebody else. All right, so there he is, and there he is in the package. Let me know if you picked up these for yourself, and for $3.99, I ain't going to leave it behind. These are absolutely amazing. So how does he compare to other figures? Here's Krang. Here is an 8 centimeter figure, and here is a 10 centimeter figure. So he already towers over these other guys without his stand. So does he fit in the G.I. Joe universe now? I guess if he's a basketball player in real life, because he towers over Zartan here. So I don't know. I'm trying to figure out now where would I put this, because he seems to be a full inch bigger than my regular 3 3/4 figures. It makes me think I should probably get some of the superpower figures and compare them. All right, well, I'm not going to take much more of your time, but I do appreciate your time spending with me today. Okay, leave a comment for me and let me know how you feel about this, and if you like this kind of information, and if you're going to get these as well. And if you found any of these other ones, I'd be grateful to find out, just a curiosity, because I do have this one already, but I wouldn't mind having another one. I mean, it's a really nice figure, and these other figures as well. I don't know what the heck that thing is. I've only played Halo a few times and I didn't care for it. I don't like shooter games. And this thing looks like it's mixed matched armor. It's Spartan Air Assault with Needler. Needless to say, I don't know much about it. I do know what the grunts are. I have a little tiny grunt right over there, actually, from the Mega Constructs, because I love the Mega Constructs for these fantastic figures. But I also like these too. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.